Sup gamers, I'm Modern Dude Thing. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today, John Boyega says The Rise of Skywalker is likely his final Star Wars film. And I can tell you guys right now, I'm not excited for Episode 9. If you were to tell me The Last Jedi was the final Star Wars film in the Skywalker saga, it would end on a very low note, or like it was the last film in that trilogy and they're not going to make another one. I wouldn't care. I don't care anymore. Disney's just made me not care about a franchise I love so much. I have loved Star Wars since I was a kid. This thing was it's my favorite thing ever. And to see it just get destroyed like this, I'm just like, you guys really just don't care about your fans. You don't. If you're constantly attacking them, saying they're racist, sexist, misogynistic if they hate The Last Jedi. And then if you want media passes, you gotta kiss up to them, which I'm never gonna do, by the way. I don't need stupid media passes from them. I'm not gonna kiss up to Lucasfilm. They can I'm trying to finish the sentence. Since I don't swear, I can't finish that in the right way. So, they can bite my. I'm not kissing up to their arse. So, yeah. So, yeah, let's get into this article. That's a rant that I could go on already, and I'm sorry I started out with that. But so far, what I'm getting at this with this article right here, that they're trying to make The Rise of Skywalker the new Avengers Endgame. It's not going to happen. You can't just. No one cares about this trilogy. There are very few Star Wars fans that are looking forward to this trilogy. I know, like that are actually excited for this film. Sorry, there's a pause there for a second. Here we go. I'll finally get into the article now. The upcoming Star Wars film, The Rise of Skywalker, will end the official Skywalker saga. I don't want the Skywalker saga to end. I wish they actually the thing is, this is not even this whole trilogy that has nothing to do with the Skywalkers. They're all dead. So them ending the Skywalker saga, it by all means, it really did technically end with Episode 8. It was the end of it. There was no more Skywalker saga. As we all know it, wrapping up the story that has rolled and moved on for these 3 decades. Yeah, and I can tell you right now, I don't care what any of you guys say about the prequel trilogy. It's miles better than the sequel trilogy. It's also got better dialogue. Fight me. Don't at me. Actually, you don't at me. You can come at me on that one. It's got better dialogue. That's just how it works for me. Let's see. Rolled in for these 3 decades. There will be new trilogies and spin-off movies, but the episode part of the franchise will be over. And the extended Skywalker family will be given a rest. Son of a... No. It can't just get laid to rest. I mean, honestly, at this point, I don't care. It's already been ruined. The Force Awakens crapped all over what was the original, what made the original 6 so special and so dear to my heart. And yeah, they just crapped all over it. It might not only be the last we see of the Skywalkers, however, according to John Boyega, Finn, it might be the last time we see his character as well. In an interview with MTV News via the playlist, Boyega was asked if he is going to appear in the Star Wars universe again. He responds, "Honestly, the bottom of my heart, I don't think I am. This really is that movie. I think everyone doesn't believe it, but this is that war that just ends everything." Honestly, the other thing is, the First Order is not intimidating at all. You look at the Empire or the Separatists with the Droid Army and the Stormtroopers, they are, this First Order compared to them are not intimidating at all. They're bumbling idiots that just constantly scream. There's Hux going, "Ah!" And then there's Kylo Ren going, "Ah!" And then it's all that, and it's just so cringy. Let me see if I can play this video, actually. It's probably not going to work for me. Besides, it's 1 minute and 51 seconds long. I'm just going to... Oh, here you go. This boy's so full of soy. Okay. I think I could skip over part of this. But I don't even need to finish the video, actually. I'm just going to leave it there. I don't really need to waste any more time on that. Just, okay, let's see. Let me get to the tweet. John Boyega talked to us about his chemistry with his Star Wars Episode 9 co-stars. His beef with BB-8 and how he honestly thinks he will never play Finn again. Yeah, I hate BB-8. He's the worst droid ever. He was literally just meant to be the new R2-D2. That's all he was. He's not even that cute. He's so annoying. I know people like R2-D2 was like a bit of a jerk sometimes, but he was adorable. I'm sorry, BB-8 is just a ball that I hate. And like some of my friends are like, one of my friends is like obsessed with BB-8 and he loves him so much, and I'm just like, no. That goes against everything DJ. I don't know how to. Delicio Del Toro told him. I'm sorry. Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Mainly that these things come and go in cycles, and that you blow them up today, they'll blow you up tomorrow. In fairness to both Boyega and Finn, so Finn does tell DJ that he's wrong. What does this really mean? For one thing, it puts the possibility of Finn's death on the table. But more than that, his statements really take it and sound like this is a part of the Star Wars era is definitely coming to an end. There may be no episodes 10, 11, 12, and 12 years from now, and if they are, they might not include Boyega. We don't care about these characters at all. Ethan Van Sciver, one of his videos, made a very good point. We're barely holding on. We don't like these characters at all. We're tolerating them, hoping that our old characters that we love and hold dear to our hearts will come back and be awesome. But no, they're just like, hey, you know what? No, Disney, no, we want to reboot the original trilogy. We want to do all this stuff, retcon your childhood, destroy it. That's what we want. They need Dave Filoni or like Colin Trevorrow to be the president of Lucasfilm. Because Kathleen Kennedy and Bob Iger are making the wrong decisions. No one wants this. Star Wars is on life support. It is like gonna die unless they do something quick. And I don't think it can survive any longer. If it's like Disney, when I heard Lucasfilm bought Star Wars, not Lucas, Disney bought Lucasfilm, I knew, like the second I heard it in 2012, I just knew. I hate it. I don't like this idea. They're going to mess it up somehow. They're going to mess it up. I'm not just saying that now. I was hoping I'd be wrong, but I knew, with The Force Awakens, I knew that they're going to mess it up somehow. They messed it up. They messed it up hard. They screwed the pooch hard. And then they messed it up. I predicted that. I knew that they'd probably mess it up. That you can't make a new trilogy as perfect as the original 6. I don't care what you guys had to say about the prequels. My opinion, the original 6 are perfect, is the perfect saga. Each piece builds to something new, and we all have our favorite piece. So yeah. Did I read this? Okay. It also seems to drive out any thoughts of Finn appearing in future spin-off films. It's hard to cup of bantha milk to swallow it. Yeah. Don't remind me of that scene in The Last Jedi where, like, Luke just starts squeezing out some of that milk from that space cow, and it's just like, milk. And it's just like, ew. That was probably the worst thing ever. It's hard to see your childhood hero result down to a hermit, become Jake Skywalker, and start drinking some of that milk. Disgusting. But it truly might be the last we see of Finn, who we've only known and loved for 2 movies so far. We don't love him. We tolerate him. Honestly, I thought Finn becoming the new Jedi would be awesome. Him being like a stormtrooper becoming a Jedi, that has so much potential. But they had to show their identity politics, and Rey was just overpowered and married Sue. And now Hollywood these days are only willing to give their female characters 2 things. They can't remember anything, or it's like they have no, or it's like they're struggling with like something that's like irrelevant or something. I don't know. It's like, but it's usually that they don't remember anything. We saw this with Captain Marvel. We're seeing this with Rey, two of the biggest Mary Sues ever. We only if the same is true, Rey, Daisy Ridley, and Poe Dameron and Oscar Isaac, then there will be torrents of tears at the end of the story. Still, there is always hope. How many times did Harrison Ford say that he would never play Han Solo again? He said it many times for many years, yet he was appearing once again in the glory of The Force Awakens. Yeah, The Force Awakens wasn't good. It's a bad movie just all by itself. It's a bad movie. It's not good. It didn't justify itself being there. But it's just like, oh, money. That's what we need, money. I can go out on a rant all day on why the Disney era is so disappointing. He made us wait for it, but it was all worth it. It was worth the wait. Perhaps the same will be true for Boyega Finn 2187. No. The Rise of Skywalker. So they're trying to make this film the Avengers Endgame of the Star Wars universe. No. The Endgame to me was Revenge of the Sith and Return of the Jedi. This Star Wars trilogy, the sequel trilogy, is probably my least favorite trilogy of all time. It's probably one of the worst trilogies ever made because it's so inconsistent. So anyways, that's it for me, guys. Let me know how you guys feel about this. I personally hate this. I cannot stop ranting about it. I need to stop because it's getting a little unhealthy for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for enjoying my videos. Subscribe to everyone in the Fandom Menace. They do a great job. Subscribe to Ethan Van Skyver. Subscribe to Geeks and Gamers. Subscribe to Odin's Movie Blog. Thank you guys so much for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.